Good morning, my dear students. I am R. Shankar Raman from Mylapore, Chennai. I have been handling students of grades 11 and 12 in CBSE in mathematics for the past 30 years, 30 years. I am interested in participating in easy mathematics competition. I am going to show you a simple activity which represents limiting concepts. Definitely you will be enjoying this video. Just listen carefully. 1 is anyway greater than 1 by 2, is greater than 1 by 3, is greater than 1 by 4, etc. Everybody knows. This particular concept is a simple concept everybody knows. What I intend to say here is, if I keep on increasing the denominator over here it is 1, denominators increase 2, denominators increase 3, denominators increase 4 and so on. Therefore, when the denominator keeps on increasing, the whole fraction 1 by n keeps on decreasing. It keeps on decreasing. Okay. Therefore, this is mathematically written as limit n tends to infinity of 1 by n is equal to, this will be a quantity which is 0. I repeat, all of you know very well, 1 is greater than 1 by 2, greater than 1 by 3, greater than 1 by 4, etc. When I keeps on increasing the denominator in the fraction 1 by n, the whole fraction 1 by n keeps on reducing. This is mathematically written. This is mathematical representation for the same. Limit n tends to infinity of 1 by n is equal to 0. I read it out as limit n tends to infinity of 1 by n is equal to 0. It keeps on reducing when it is a nearer to value, n is the value nearer to infinity, the value of 1 by n is equal to 0. That is the one to be verified in this particular video by a simple paper folding technique. Just listen carefully. I take a sheet of paper to represent number 1, any size, it doesn't matter, a full scale paper or your A4 size paper, whatever it may be. Just listen carefully. Okay, now I fold it equally and unfold. Okay, just listen carefully. What is the, each represents half, let us say. Each represents half. Okay, I'll fold it into 3 equal parts. I'll fold it into 3 equal parts and unfold. Okay, I'll get 3 equal parts like this. This is 1 by 3, this is 1 by 3, this is 1 by 3. I'll fold it into 4 equal parts. Okay, just I'll get 1 by 4 here, 1 by 4 here, 1 by 4 here, 1 by 4 here. I'm going to look at the size of the paper every time. I'm going to look at the size of the paper every time. Just see here, one is the original paper which is of the greatest size. Half is smaller as compared to 1. 1 by 3 is smaller as compared to 1 by 2. 1 by 4 is smaller as compared to 1 by 3 and so on. It goes further. Therefore, if I continue this process and if I am going to think about my denominator n to be nearer to infinity, let us say, infinity is a very large quantity which is there in the positive direction of the real line. Those who knows mathematics will be able to follow. Okay, infinity is just a symbol to represent a very big number in the positive direction of the real line. Therefore, if the denominator is nearer to infinity, I have to think about the size of the paper now. The size of the paper is as small as possible, which I may not be able to look through my normal eyes. I may have to use a microscope to see the size of the paper. Therefore, if it is as small as possible nearer to 0, it is as small as possible, it is as equal as 0, I won't be able to look through my normal eyes. Therefore, that is equivalent to 0. Let me just explain once again. I take a sheet of paper, any size to represent number 1. I fold it equally and unfold, I'll get half. This is the size of half. I'll make it into 3 equal parts, and of course, and 1/3 is here, 1/3 is here. This is the size of 1/3. I'll make it into 4 equal parts and so on. If 1 is of greatest size, half is smaller as compared to 1. 1 by 3 is smaller as compared to 1 by 2. 1 by 4 is smaller as compared to 1 by 3. Every time I have to look at the size of the paper, practically speaking. Therefore, if I continue this process and if n is a quantity nearer to infinity, the size of the paper 1 by n will be a very tiny sheet of paper which I may not be able to look through my normal eyes. I'll be able to look through only through microscope, for whose value is as equal as 0. For automatically I come to the conclusion limit n tends to infinity of 1 by n is 0. The sheet of paper which I am going to get when n tends to infinity 1 by n, the size of the paper will be as equal as 0. Therefore, this proves the result that limit n tends to infinity 1 by n is equal to 0. I hope everybody liked the video. All of you watch, like, subscribe and share the video. Thank you students for patient watching. Thanks a lot.